Hi everyone, this is Amanda. I just wanted to make a quick video, not a long one this time, to put in some cash that I have for my cash envelopes, the ones where I spend more money and then less money, and then I just want to refill them, and an explanation about where that is. I also have my budget for this week for my family, and then also I wanted to start this, so I'm not actually putting money towards it this time. I'm just going to go ahead and fill out what I've already paid towards my car. So I will, nope, I lied. I'm still trying to think I'm paying off my car. Paid off towards my loan. So I'll go over that in a minute. I just want to say thank you for watching this and welcome, and I hope you enjoy. So I think the first thing that we'll start with is the binder. Because it's really fast. So I actually have a little bit more than what I'm actually going to put in because it's going to go towards something else, and I'll explain at a later date what it's for. But we are going to stuff 260. So I am not putting anything in my binder. I did a couple of orders online, so I used my money that way. So I'm not going to put anything in the envelope. Adam, we're not going to put anything towards. He's actually going to be traveling tomorrow, so he has his money with him as well. So we're going to hold off on that. Right now, he still has 100, which is supposed to go towards like vacation. 50, 70, 80. So he has 180 in his right now. Maybe I'm the problem. The next one is gas. So I redid this one just a little bit because we did spend gas. So there's 60 in here right now. And I am going to go ahead and add another 60. So that will put us at, well, math in, it would put us at 120, but just to make sure. 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. Now, here's for the shock and awe factor. Actually, it won't be that shocking. You guys will probably be like, well, yeah, duh, Amanda. But our grocery budget, now when I left this, I had $300 the last time I stuffed it, and because I put $200 a week. And I said, sometimes we spend more some weeks instead of others. Well, I caught up for this past week because I spent over $200 on groceries. Sounds insane. Actually, no, it probably doesn't sound that insane because the world's insane right now. We only spent like 40. Nope, we spent about 60 the first week, and then the second week I spent over 200. What happened is that my local store, Publix, I go to Publix a lot. I'm really good at saving money there. Buy one, get one frees are really good too. And they had a sale last week for a lot of food that my family eats, especially my teenage daughter because she's really picky about what she eats. So I went ahead and stocked up. So I'm hoping this week, besides like meat and produce, we really won't need that much because we stocked up this past week. So I still have $100 left, so I didn't spend it all, and I'm adding 200. So that will put our grocery food at $300. And that's it for that. Again, for right now, I don't have that many envelopes as far as cash envelopes, just because I'm usually pretty good about keeping the money in the bank for the bills. However, I am reconsidering a couple because we do eat out, so we should really have an eating out one. And then also, I also did volleyball, sorry. So I can put the $100 there. I forgot I made a little envelope temporary. So let me scroll on you for a minute. The volleyball, we're not really going out of town this month, but she does have a couple of tournaments at the end of the month, so this is just for miscellaneous food and things when we're traveling. So we'll be localer, but we're still traveling, and not every weekend. Thank you. Okay, but what I was going to say is that we we do eat out, so we should really have a cash envelope for that. And now that my bills are going down because we're paying ahead, or we're being more conscious about how much electricity we use and things like that, besides the water bill, I'd like to put the money, I'm still budgeting what we originally paid, and I would like to be able to put the money that is no longer being spent on that towards the cash envelope. So I don't want to put that money somewhere else. I want to like either put it in my savings folders or my debt folder, but I want to account for the money that I used to spend and put it in something purposeful. So I have thought about cash envelopes for that reason, but I haven't made a full decision yet. The fast food will probably be coming though. Okay, so that's my explanation on my cash envelopes. The next one that I wanted to do, and I kind of already planned ahead for this, but this is how I kind of want to keep track of my debt for my loan, which is the next thing that I'm working on the debt snowball. So this actually isn't what I owe anymore. You watched one of my last videos. I actually owe about $28,000 some odd dollars. So this is what I started with. In fact, I think it was a little bit more, but this is when I started keeping track of it. So I've already made a decent dent in it. No, that's not true. I made a small little trickle on it, but it's okay because it's going down, and that's all that matters. But what I'd like to do is be able to show my progress in a chart of somehow. I also have another one that I already planned out for the second car debt when we get to that, but this one's going to take a while. So one thing at a time, Amanda. With that being said though, I counted all the circles, and then I divided my debt by what my first initial cost was, or my first initial debt for the loan. And so I put little dots next to the little ones I'm going to fill out. So just to get me started, again, this is going to take me a little while. I'm expecting at least a year, and that's if I get extra shifts. If I don't get any extra shifts, then it's going to take even longer. But progress, not perfection. So we're just going to be patient with ourselves. So the reds are $200. The oranges are going to be $100. Yellow is for $80. Green is for $50, and then $58, and then purple is for $52. Now I did think about doing this backwards, like starting with the low amounts first, and I'm still kind of regretting that. Maybe I'll do it for the next one, but it seemed like if I got rid of these high ones first, it'd be really exciting when I started going down. So to be continued for that thought process. But I'm going to go ahead and fill in what I've already paid down. So again, the red dots will be $200. And I thought I would just fill this out and talk for a minute. So it is almost the end of the week. I am a Monday through Friday on my normal pay schedule, or work schedule, I guess I should say. However, I picked up a shift on Saturday, and there's part of me that deeply regrets it because I'm just tired. I need a break. So I'm kind of thinking that might be coming shortly, although I'm scared to not take advantage of the extra shifts because I mentioned it on a last video that a hospital close to us is closing down. So they are my hospital is actively recruiting for more staff and trying to take advantage of advantage sounds bad, trying to take the opportunity to get some of their staff onto our staff so that our staff can get a little bit of a relief from having travelers and stuff like that. Now, in my personal opinion, because I train a lot of the travelers and I usually work like a traveler, I will tell you the travelers that I've come in contact with, 90% of them are amazing. The thing about nurses is that, and not just nurses, I feel like this is in general for all staffing anywhere, no matter what you do. You have good staff and you have bad staff. When it's a traveler, I feel like it's a little bit more apparent because you can tell really quickly if they're going to put in an effort to help you take care of the hospital that you care about. But staff do it too. A staff can be negative to people. They can be lazy on the job. So it's not necessarily a traveler thing, it's a mentality thing. And so I actually quite love the travelers. Bad thing about travelers, and I think this is, anyone would find this fair, is that traveling staff don't stay for a long time most of the time, which means that after like 13 weeks or however long their contract is, they move on, and now we have a new person there, and they have to relearn everything. We have to relearn them. They have to relearn us. So it's constantly building new relationships, which is good, but it's also bad in the fact that there's not a lot of stability in it. So hopefully we can get some of the staff for the hospital, and it will be a little bit better for us and for everyone in general. Hopefully the people that come to us feel secure where they come, and they like who we are as people, and that they get a good feeling about working with us. But anyways, all that to say is that if we do get fully staffed, which it's a hospital, hospitals are never fully staffed, but if for some reason the staffing picks up, then I might not have my shifts anymore. So I try to keep that in mind, and I try to pick up shifts when I can, because it's a blessing that I'm able to do this, and I don't know how long I'll get to do it for. So I try to keep that in mind when I do feel a little bit resistant about going to work, because I'm tired. And so work this Saturday. My goal is to pre-film tomorrow my Sick of Debt Saturday. It's kind of cool though. I'm excited. And I'll have like a little dashboard for this. This is by, and excuse my writing, but this is by Coco Chic Living. She's also the person who I am doing the ugly sweater for. So she just has some really cool saving opportunities for like game. So I'm doing this a little bit different in how it's arranged, but again, this is more for me to track how far I'm getting on my car loan debt. So the last thing that I wanted to go over, again, this isn't going to be a super long video, is I just wanted to go over my plan for the week. I am going to be a little bit more, hopefully, diligent in showing you that after, I always think about it after the fact, and I didn't keep track of anything, and to me it just doesn't seem worth it to try to go back. So I'll try to be more aware of that and update this along the week so that I can come back and update you on how I did. This past week we were a little bit frivolous between things breaking and us stressing out about it. We did spend a little bit more than we usually do, so that is one thing. But as far as this week, we expected two things. We expected the payment for Adam's paycheck for his regular job, and this was actually $16.69. So just a little bit, $19 more. So I can put that there. I can math that. I think I can math it. I'll be super embarrassed if that was not correct. And then this one was $30.40. So that is exactly what we planned it to be. So that is no change. For that, I'll do the totals later. But budget, because I need to do the rest of this anyways. Daycare, $420 for 2 weeks. Car is $293. We split this in half. Student loan number 1 is $112. Electric is $210. And then water, it says water extra because I already budgeted for water. This is because we're having those high water bills, so I'm trying to prepare for another potential high water bill. So hopefully it'll go down a little bit at least, because we did have that one particular toilet off for almost a whole week. So hopefully that helped our water bill a little bit. So that left me over with $855. Then let me make sure this is showing. Okay, it's kind of out of frame, so I zoomed in a little bit, and I'm moving it up a little bit. As far as envelopes, $200 for groceries, which is what I just stuffed, $60 for gas. I put $80 for me. Like I said, I'm doing that outside of the cash envelope, so That's already been accounted for. Adam is going to start with 100 because he's traveling. If he doesn't spend that much, then we'll reallocate where that is. And then fast food, we did already eat today fast food, so I don't think we have much left, and I didn't want to pretend like I knew what it was, so I will update it when I hopefully go over all this the next time. That left us is $355, which then takes me to the sinking funds. So I'd like to put $100 towards volleyball, so you also saw that in the envelope. Savings, I'm also going to put $100 extra towards savings. That leaves me with $155, and I'm also going to budget $155 to pay towards the debt binder. Now on the sideline, I wasn't sure whether to add this to the budget or not because it's not technically part of the budget, but on the sideline, I'm still using some of my income tax towards the debt too. So I also plan on adding another additional $200 to the debt binder for Saturday. So keep that in mind too. But that is our paycheck. I don't really consider us low income because we do okay as far as what we get paid. The problem is that we have so much debt that it almost feels like we do have a low income paycheck because we don't see a lot of it. But we're still doing a lot better than most, and I am very grateful for that. I think the thing that kills me the most with budgeting and doing this is that right now let me say this, until volleyball is over, I really can't share the wealth, and I really can't do kind acts. I probably could, but it would just be a little bit more stressful. So I can't wait to actually start paying it forward and doing nice things for people, because it really does make me happy to do things like that. It hurts my heart when I see someone who's struggling a little bit and just $5 would help them out at the cash register, a kid, whatever the situation is. Just that extra $5 just makes a world of a difference for that person in that moment. And I miss doing that. So hopefully I can restart that really soon. There are a lot of changes coming. Still don't necessarily know what's going on with the job one way or the other. So a lot of things that I can't necessarily plan for. I gotta wait for them to happen before I follow through with it. But with all that being said, I will again try to update this along the way this week so I can give you a before and after. But that is all I have. So thank you so much for watching this. I'm excited to get that tracker started, and I'm excited that I was able to restuff my cash envelopes. Thank you so much for watching this. I think I already said that, sorry. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.